Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Lewis King, Down the Rabbit Hole. A trip with my mother who suffered from dementia. Now, one thing I forgot to mention was CBD. Now, it's a hemp product, and I'd heard a lot about it, but never tried anything. Well, a hairdressing friend of mine who had bad knees and other aches and pains, she went and got some. 2 weeks later, she wasn't hurting. Now, I have bad knees too. I have osteopenia arthritis, which there's no medicine for. So I thought, well, okay, I'll try the CBD. So I went and got the water soluble. Now, I'm not promoting any particular company about this, but there's one that I particularly like, but I'm not going to mention them. However, I got water soluble CBD, and you're supposed to take 100 milliliters or a dropper full a day. You can take half in the morning and half at night. I usually took it at night before I went to bed. And 2 weeks later, my knees didn't hurt at all. Now, if I go without it, yes, they start hurting again. But believe me, it works. Now, what's this got to do with Mother and her dementia? Well, they make gummies. And some of these products that they make stop anxiety and help with sleep. Not that my mother needed much help with sleep. She could do that at the drop of a hat, but still. So they also had creams, which you can rub on your joints and wherever hurts. Now, cream, sometimes it'd work on me, sometimes it didn't. Mother, it always worked on. She had a bad shoulder, so I'd get the cream out, I'd rub it in her shoulder, and within 10, 15 minutes, that pain was gone. Sometimes she complained about her knees bothering her, and I say, well, we need to start drinking some CBD every night. And when she was first here with me, to stop her from having a UTI, I was shoving cranberry juice down her until she got sick and tired of drinking it. But I also would water the cranberry juice down so that the water kind of looked like a little pinky color. And then she would drink it, so it kind of had a light cranberry taste. Because some of that cranberry juice out there is too sweet, got too much sugar. And believe me, dementia patients love sugar. Now, my mother would sit there all day long and eat M&Ms, chocolate chip cookies, pie, you name it. But when it came to like regular food, no thanks. So at first I was sort of like, well, if I take away the sweets, then she'll eat a proper meal, and then we can have dessert. So that worked for a while. And then all of a sudden, she was just like, I want a bag of M&Ms. And I was like, okay. So first of all, started out with the small one. And eventually I was just like, well, at least she's eating. So what if it's sugar? So after that, I just, whatever she wanted, that was it. I'd get it for her within reason. I mean, being English, she loves fish and chips, which I love too. Chips, by the way, are French fries. And the nearest place was 15 miles away from me. The particular place that we like to go was 15 miles away. Let me put it that way. So I'd be like, no, Mother, I'm not driving all that way to sit in the car and eat. Because she would never get out of the car anymore. Once I got her in the car, we had to go through the drive-through. Then we had to sit there, and she got slower and slower and slower with her eating. I mean, my goodness, it took forever. And I'm not a patient man, so if you think you're gonna sit in my car for 3 days eating your lunch, forget it. But yeah, she just sort of picked at food. Now, if she was in her right mind and I was a kid and I was doing that, well, I'd get a good old talking to. Don't play with your food. Eat it. But roles are reversed now. I was a parent, she was the kid. However, she was a 90-year-old kid and wasn't going to listen. Mainly because she would always pretend like she couldn't hear out of hearing aids. I know darn well she could. I swear to God, if you said the word money and she was 25 feet away from you, she'd say, what? What'd you say? What are you talking about, money? Whose money? My money? Your money? Oh, yeah. Very selective hearing. Well, anyway, I just wanted to tell you about CBD while it came to my mind, and look into it. Read about it. It's a hemp product. So I'm not saying that it's going to work for everybody, but it worked on me, and it worked on Mother, and it helped her be in less pain, and it also helped her be a little bit more calm. So, again, like, subscribe, and click the bell notification for when I post my next video. Bye for now, and